Well, figured I'd get back on here, and of course I was watching YouTube again, and I guess a nice middle-aged lady and a gentleman got on there and they're talking about flour. How old flour has to be before it's no good. Well, everything has its variables, but just to kind of break it down real quick, they had fresh stuff they had just bought at Costco, and they had some stuff that was put in a number 10 can, sealed up, and it was I don't know, 19-year-old or some crap like that. And then they had another that was also put in a number 10 can. That was 28 years old. Of course, he mixes it all up the same in the machine and cooks it in the oven there, or I should say bake it in the oven. Well, you know, all of it made bread. Of course, the newest was the best, but the 19-year-old was pretty close second, they say. They didn't care for the stuff that was 28 years old, because they say shelf life on flour's 5 years. I mean, it all varies. Depends where you put it, you know, how it's stored, the whole 9 yards. But the only thing I'm trying to point out here is this. It all made bread. When you're hungry, you'll eat it all. You'll be surprised what you eat. You'll eat stuff that you're like, man, I'd never eat that in a million years, and you'll eat it, and then some. See, what a lot of people don't understand is a lot of your grains that make flour, wheat, and, you know, oats, barley, the whole 9 yards. That stuff, it comes out of a field, runs through a combine, and the conditions are not always perfect out there. You're going to have mold in the plant. You're going to have stems, leaves. You're going to have all kinds of stuff. Then they're going to go store it somewhere, and rodents and stuff are going to run all over it, and little feces in there, and so on and so forth. And then they'll take it to the plant, and they'll try to clean it up the best they can, but there's still going to be some mold that gets through in the grain, and there's going to be some feces that gets through, some stem and some leaf, which that stuff, a certain amount by federal law, is acceptable. So, you know, when you stop and think about what you're eating, you think, oh, this is bread. Well, it is bread, but there's a whole lot of other stuff in there that's not appetizing. You see that last can, the 28-year-old stuff, had like 3 little mold spots in it. Inside of the can was a little rusty, but they didn't use that one. They opened up another one. That was better. But what all of my point is on this is, people, you don't see how your food's processed. If you did, I don't know. Most of you'd go, ooh, that's gross, but you still eat it because it tastes good. And if you're hungry, you wouldn't give a crap one way or another. Hell, if you found a mouse running across the damn floor, you'd try to catch that little bastard and eat it. Same thing with rats. I mean, this might sound terrible to some of you, but they do this in foreign countries. They eat all kinds of stuff because they're hungry. You know, beggars can't be choosers. And all I'm trying to point out is, because something has a little mold in it, or a little of this, or a little of that, more than likely it won't hurt you a bit. But still, you want to try to err on the side of caution. You know? Figured that's all I really got to say. We won't get into how animals are processed and all that stuff, because a lot of people would go, ooh, gross. But YouTube it. I don't know if they'll actually show you the truth or not. If they did, a lot of people would be, oh my God. Well, have a good one. you'll eat a big steak, or if you're a vegetarian, have a big salad. Have a good one.